You have been listening to the OMG podcast with Paul Finkelstein. We can help you build wealth without hogging your time. Schedule a one-on-one with us. Thanks for listening. Join us again for another OMG podcast segment.
Everybody, this is Paul Finkelstein with the OMG Biz Cafe Live Talk Radio. Today, this morning, for about 10 minutes or so, I wanted to introduce you to Ricky McDonald of West Palm Beach, an SEO pro, amongst other things, a book author, and many more. Let me just put him and I on the stage. Here he is now. He's on the stage. He can't see that we're on the stage, but he can later if Mama D, which is Mrs. McDonald, wanted to go over to LinkedIn and go to Paul Finkelstein. At the top of my LinkedIn page is where we're broadcasting, as well as YouTube, which you can find at omgtalk.com. omgtalk.com. Click the box to go right through to the next page after the type, and then the first link. Not the first link, but there's a YouTube symbol at the top to get to if you want to watch us there. And anybody that makes a comment on YouTube or a comment while we're broadcasting or on LinkedIn under the video, we could display that comment, and then we'll have Ricky perhaps answer it if we have some time. All right, that being said, let's test your mic. Ricky McDonald, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for inviting me, Paul.
Oh, you're very welcome. And so now let's dive into a couple of questions to ask you. If I could just unlock there we go. All right. What's the most exciting SEO trend that you're seeing right now?
The most exciting trend that I have seen so far, or what has been asked of me, is giving someone who has a website, a blog, a YouTube video or YouTube channel an opportunity to have an audit done for the SEO.
Okay, so how do you measure success when it comes to a good SEO campaign?
Well, because there's so many working parts in SEO, it boils down to what is the main objective of the person wanting SEO done. Some people think that, and it's a misconception, that keywords and keyword phrases is the only thing there is in SEO, and it's far from the truth. SEO is very detailed, especially if you get into the professional part of it, because you have to find it's close to 20 or 25 search engines out there. People only usually know about Google and maybe Bing, and a lot of people know about YouTube, but YouTube's owned by Google anyway, but it's still a search engine. But there's so many different search engines, and each search engine, if that's where you're trying to rank, you have to use their keywords and their keyword phrases. And when you do that, you're going to rank higher. But you got to realize also with SEO, it's high search volume. And I tell people this, I told someone this yesterday, in fact. Don't look for the yearly search volume. You want to start looking for the monthly search volumes for keywords and keyword phrases. And on top of that, you want to break that down to where these keywords and keyword phrases have low competition. And having low competition means you're going to rank easier and rank higher for those keywords and keyword phrases.
So, what are the key components of successful SEO strategies?
Well, the key components is knowing your audience. Some people call it a targeted audience, which is what it is when you do SEO. Have your audience know by looking at questions that are being asked and then answering those questions with the SEO so that whatever your business is, it doesn't matter if it's taxes or if it's digital downloadable products, whatever it is, answer it according to what you're trying to promote, your ultimate goal. Use those tips and tricks to help yourself excel and rank higher for whatever keyword phrases, or rank against your competition. I don't care what the brand is. It could be Walmart. If you use the right, and here we go with some other tips, short tail and long tail keywords and keyword phrases help you to rank easier against your competition, no matter who they are.
What are some common SEO mistakes? Actually, I just want to put my picture back on the screen there. Now I can see myself. What are the common SEO mistakes do businesses make that you're seeing?
Well, a lot of people believe that when they do SEO, which the common mistake there is thinking that keywords and keyword phrases is everything there is in SEO. It's the beginning, but it's not the only thing there is. And a lot of people take these keywords and keyword phrases, as I was explaining to someone yesterday, and they try to rate content on the keywords and keyword phrases that they acquired, but they don't know how to write it correctly to be effective. So the downfall is if it's not written correctly, so it is optimized, which is what SEO is, search engine optimization. If it's not optimized and written correctly, you're defeating your own purpose.
Makes sense. So what inspired you to specialize in SEO?
I have websites, and my different websites require, as it's called sometimes, targeted traffic. I just want these people to see. So in order to get targeted traffic, you must have the right keywords, right keyword phrases, and it has to be written in a contextual situation, if you will. And then when you post that, like I just finished doing probably 10, 15 minutes ago on a LinkedIn post I did. And people are like, wow, I didn't know that. Well, of course not, because that's not what you specialize in. That is what I specialize in. And that's how I can help you and how it's going to be beneficial to you if you get my services.
So rounding out our 10-minute spotlight for you, Ricky, on SEO, how would you like to wrap up this short interview? Feel free to ask your own question and answer it, or perhaps maybe you want to let users know how to reach out to you if you have a website or an email or a phone number, and say it twice and nice and slow, but not too slow. So what thoughts do you have? And wrap up with how you want our audience to reach out to you, whether they're on LinkedIn, YouTube, Skylar, Alignable, LinkedIn, etc. I said that LinkedIn twice.
Well, they can contact me if they want my SEO services, or if they want to know more about digital downloadable products and how they can benefit your business, or how they can benefit you as an individual. I was just talking to someone on Quora about getting their business or their opportunity to make money online in front of millions of people for free, which is a hard thing to do if you don't know what you're doing. So it's not always knowing SEO, but it's knowing the audience you want to reach. And sometimes it's like with Quora, you ask a question and people answer it. I answer plenty of questions there. And I do that for the sole purpose of driving traffic to maybe a product or a website like Skylar, where I have Ricky Professional Services, or SEO services, obviously, that people can join my network or my community, and they can ask questions there. They can see products I have for sale. They can find out about blog posts that I've created. They can find me on LinkedIn with Dr. Ricky McDonald. They can find me on YouTube with Ricky McDonald. I'm on Instagram, Ricky McDonald. I don't try to hide where I'm at or who I am. But there's plenty of places I'm not going to mention because it'll be a long list. But I'm out there. And people who want to contact me can contact me through LinkedIn, Alignable, Stumble Upon, Reddit.
Well, we thank you for that. So we've been talking with Ricky McDonald. Just to give you a glimpse, you can go back and rewind. We'll keep the archive up on LinkedIn as well as YouTube. And some of the topics we've been covering are what's the most exciting SEO trend that you've been seeing right now, or some other things, sharing any recent success stories about SEO work, or his favorite SEO tool and why. He talked about some different buzzwords in the SEO world. I think you called it long tail or short tail keywords. I have heard of that. So I do thank you for being with us. Stick around as we go off our live stream in just a moment, Ricky. And I'll leave Tony for the last word. He always gets the last word. He's the guy that does the voiceovers for our intros and outros. So here's Tony.
You have been listening to the OMG podcast with Paul Finkelstein. We can help you build wealth without hogging your time. Schedule a one-on-one with us.
Am I supposed to be hearing something?
Join us again for another OMG podcast segment.
And that's